The two luckiest zodiac signs in the zodiac. Let's talk about it. I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading for you. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com or email me. I'm trying to get the angle right. I'm a Libra, so you don't have to get the angle right. Libra moon, I'm sorry. Capricorn sun. If you would like your own personal private tarot reading, please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Hit the subscribe button and the bell next to the subscribe button, which is the notification button, so that you get a lovely notification whenever I upload a new awesome video. Okay, I would also love it if you would follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend, like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official. And I appreciate you for listening and watching, alright? The two most lucky zodiac signs in the zodiac. Well, out of all the number of zodiacs, out of all the 12 zodiacs, there are two zodiac signs that have the most luck by nature, alright? And those zodiac signs are Sagittarius and Pisces, alright? Sagittarius and Pisces are the most lucky zodiac signs in the zodiac, and I'm about to tell you why, okay? It's because of Jupiter, alright? Jupiter rules higher learning, higher education, the abstract mind, abstract concepts. Jupiter is able to easily make connections where other people would struggle with. So, for example, Jupiter is able to make a connection between one thing and another thing, but that other thing may be totally opposite from this one thing, but somehow Jupiter finds a way to find a commonality between the two of them. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I mean by luck. You know what I'm saying? Like quickness, being at the right place at the right time. Like, that's lucky. That's luck. Jupiter is also literally the planet of luck. Jupiter rules luck. So, it's almost like the luck of a draw. You know, I think being optimistic really helps. I think Sagittarius and Pisces are really, really optimistic signs for the most part. Depending on their circumstances, I think Pisces has a tendency to sometimes get down and be a little bit pessimistic. I have to remember that, you know, Pisces has that Neptune influence. Pisces is mainly ruled by Neptune, but it's also ruled by Jupiter. I would say it's influenced by Jupiter more so than ruled. However, that Jupiter influence still gives Pisces that kind of one leg up in terms of having luck, right? And, you know, according to all the other zodiac signs, at least, you know. But I also think it's truly because these two zodiac signs are so very optimistic. They have optimistic outlooks about life. They, you know, they see the bigger picture. They're able to see the bigger picture. You know, they're able to see opportunities. They're able to see little nuggets of wisdom and little gifts, you know, from the universe where other people wouldn't normally be able to see those gifts, those, you know, nuggets of wisdom, those opportunities, you know. Sometimes, a lot of times, actually, opportunities are created around these types of individuals, around Sagittarius and Pisces, because they tend to be so talented, and they're just not talented at one thing. They can be talented at one thing, but, you know, Jupiter is all about expansion. So, you know, Jupiter always wants to expand. Jupiter doesn't like a one-track moment like maybe Saturn does. You know, Saturn likes structure. Saturn likes things to, you know, go smoothly at all times. Saturn likes a smooth running train that knows where it's going from point A to point B. Does that make sense? But Jupiter is all about expanding, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes expanding causes you to not go on one straight path. It might be a little bit zigzaggy. It might go all the way over here, but, you know, somehow finds its way back to where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? All along the way, Jupiter, you know, is teaching Pisces lessons about life, lessons about expansion, lessons about not only expansion in terms of the external, but also expansion in terms of your mind. Like, expand your mind, open your mind. That's why Sagittarius, especially, and Pisces tend to be very taboo. Like, like their humor can be very taboo. What the things that they're interested in, they can be interested in very taboo types of subjects. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, a Sag and a Pisces isn't just good at one thing. They're good at so many things that they often don't stick to just one thing. That's kind of why Sagittarius and Pisces can sometimes have commitment issues. And I think mainly Sag can have more commitment issues than Pisces, but nonetheless, both can have commitment issues, right? Um, and then I have that song, She's So Lucky. She's a star, but it's interesting because I believe Britney Spears was a Sagittarius moon. So she literally was lucky. Like her name might as well have been lucky, because she was super duper lucky because she has that Sagittarius influence. So, I think anyone that has strong Jupiter in their chart tends to be seen from the outside as lucky. But what they don't know is that no, actually, Britney Spears was just super optimistic, and you can still see bits of that optimism. Like even if you like follow her, I follow her on Instagram. I love Britney. Okay, I've loved Britney since I was a kid. That's why I'm using her as an example in this video. But also Miley. Like Miley is like very like expansive and out there, but also like lucky at the same time. You know what I'm saying? She's a Sag. I think she's a Sag sun. I think Nicki Minaj is also like a Sagittarius. And this could also like anyone who's a Sag can be applied to. But I think I'm just gonna stick with using Britney as the example for this video because I think I like her more than all of those people I just mentioned. Not that I have a problem with any of those people mentioned, and she has that song Lucky, so it's like perfect for this video. So luck, from the outside, maybe, but really, or, a combination of hard work. Britney was like a super duper workaholic back in the day. Optimism. Britney was so optimistic. That's one of the reasons that, that drew a lot of fans to her was because she's so optimistic and bubbly and goofy, and you know what I'm saying, like that kind of draws people to you. That's you know what I'm saying, that's that kind of luck energy, just being yourself, funny, charismatic, Sagittarius, energy. As well as being at the right place at the right time, a lot of the times having the right people around you, you know what I'm saying. All of those come into play. So lucky, maybe, you know what I'm saying, or just having the right elements to make everything seem easier than it is. You know what I'm saying? Which one is it? It could be both. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to say, because Jupiter rules luck. Was Britney lucky, or was she just a product of that Jupiter energy, that hard work, that discipline, that, being at the right place at the right time, knowing the right people, expanding one's mind, expanding one's interests, expanding one's, knowledge and perspectives of society and of life and cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with her music, like as she got older, she grew from that teeny bopper, little sometimes I run to I'm a dun, 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 dun. Like, you know what I'm saying? There were like a lot of Bollywood elements in that video, and then like as she got older, like especially in the zone, we heard a lot of Bollywood elements. We heard hip hop from her. We heard like so many different, like we saw a lot of influences come in, expanding one's interests, expanding one's influences, just expansion. That also plays in with luck. Okay, if you expand your interests, if you expand your influence in terms of music, well, now you have all these different sounds, and all these different sounds will resonate with people of different cultures, and now you have all these people coming together for one cause, which is Britney. You know what I'm saying? Like, so luck on the outside, or once again, having all the right elements at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really Depends on how you look at it. Even with Pisces, sometimes like Pisces can so often get seen as the underdog, but then out of nowhere, Pisces rises up out of the water, the deep ocean, and they rise up and they expose themselves as the beautiful, you know, optimistic, strong Piscean that they are. You know what I'm saying? And it takes people by surprise. And the next thing you know, Pisces is like a big time, shot caller. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, what the heck? Pisces is just so lucky. Well, no, Pisces, was probably expanding their thoughts, expanding their, consciousness, and applying themselves as well. You know what I'm saying? Listening to their intuition. Like, I think sometimes Sagittarius and Pisces just does not get credit for what they do to get where they are. A lot of times people think, oh, they just know people. They're just lucky. They're just this or that. But it's more than that. Also, people are jealous of Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? People are jealous of Jupiter. But Jupiter doesn't care because Jupiter continues to expand and grow and be lucky. Because Jupiter is a star. Alright, thank you guys for listening and watching. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com. Pisces and Sag are the luckiest zodiac signs in the zodiac, and we just have to accept that. That doesn't mean that they're better than the other zodiac signs. That just means that they have a certain influence in their lives that allows them to rise up out of the ashes and be amazing, I guess. I don't know. Alright, I'm trying to find a way to tie this video together, but it's not working, so I'm just going to end it. Alright, thank you guys for listening and watching. I love you. Subscribe, hit the notification button, which is the bell next to the subscribe button. Contact me for your own personal tarot reading or birth chart reading, okay? A birth chart reading is basically a map of the planets in the sky at the time you were born. Everyone has their own birth chart. We are not just our sun sign. When someone asks you what is your zodiac sign, what they're really asking is what is your sun sign. So your next response should be, instead of, oh, I'm this, it should be, well, do you want my moon sign, my sun sign, my rising sign, my Mercury, my Mars? Like, what are you asking? Like, what zodiac sign what do you want specifically? You know what I'm saying? Just so you can seem smart, all right? All right, guys. Peace out. Have a great day. Love and light. Think positive. Sending good thoughts your way, and peace out. All right.